Okay. Now I think I got it. There we go. There. Woo! Habarigani Riches, welcome back to the channel. I had a little problem straightening out my camera, but I'm so glad I got it fixed now. At least I hope I do. This is your girl Renee, and I appreciate you stopping by. I have a lot of new subscribers, and I want to say thank you so much for stopping by my channel and subscribing and always giving me your feedback on my videos. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for all of your feedback. I try to go live really quick while my hair is still wet, while I'm trying to eat breakfast, trying to do 2 or 3 things, and you know how we do as women. We're able to take care a bunch of things at one time, and I'm sure men can too, but I don't know how they do it, so I can only speak from my experience. So I just got out of the shower, and if you have been following my journey, the last time I had a retightening done to my hair, I had a lot of slippage. And I'm not sure if it was just because of the change of the season or it was my time to experience a lot of slippage, but I was having a lot of slippage. So this time I decided to go back and do my braiding and banding. So are you guys having breakfast? Because I'm going to take care of all of this at once. Now, a lot of you may already know I don't really eat breakfast food, because, you know, I do sometime though, but I haven't been feeling like it. So today I'm having a, is this called a fajita? A quesadilla. Quesadilla. I'm having a barbecue chicken quesadilla that I just made. There's a chicken. And a little dairy-free sour cream, and I do have almond cheese, so this is very safe for me. I've gotten in the habit of doing these quesadillas because I get the smoked chicken from Sam's, so it's already shredded and it's already been smoked. So the only thing I have to do, this takes about 5 minutes. I put it in a pan just to heat up the chicken, and then I add some barbecue sauce to it. And then I take these little fajita things, and I have a gas stove, so I just throw it on my burner and get it a little brown. And once the chicken is just warm, I spread some cheese on my bread as well. And the chicken that's warm will heat up that cheese. And it's done. All I do is put a little dollop of sour creams, dairy-free sour cream. But you could go further. Like if you wanted some salsa, you could dab some salsa. You could dab some guacamole. You could do all of that on here. And that's a really quick breakfast to me. It's Sunday. And usually on Sundays, I spend time with my daughter. And so I'm trying to get ready because it normally takes me longer to get ready than it does her. So here's my first bite. Tell me what you're having for breakfast, or if you're still trying to decide. Sometimes I have, when I want breakfast food, I'll have sort of the same thing. I'll have one of these tortillas. I'll have a scrambled egg. With some cheese in it. And then I have one of these old-fashioned red hot dogs that I split in half. And I sort of pan sear that. And so I make sort of a, I don't know, taco or roll with this flat bread. Because, you know, this bread is like, what, 4 carbs or something like that. So, yeah. And it's almost 10 o'clock, yeah. I've been eating earlier for some reason, but normally I would have some coffee in the morning. Oh, let me tell you what happened. This is so funny. I normally use this powder to make my bulletproof coffee, and I get it off Amazon. Oh. And I use the powder because, you know, it's portable. I can take it wherever I go and blah, 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 blah. It's not a problem. I don't really think I like the taste of oil in my mouth, so that's why I like to use powder. So all y'all Sister Lock people know what this is all about. I actually did a serious braid. I usually do twists, but it's a braid because it was so loose the last time. And I don't like to do braids because I have a hard time taking them loose. But normally I use the powder to do my bulletproof coffee, right? I don't have any problems. Let me show you what I tried to do. I tried to do a little remix, okay? I tried to do a little remix. And I ordered this off of Amazon, okay? Now, let me set the whole story up because you're going to die when you hear it. You're going to die out laughing when you hear this. So, it's Sunday morning. Like normally, I spend time with my daughter. And sometime when we head out, we used to do our grocery shopping on Sunday. And usually when we head out, I would not have had anything to eat or drink. So, I said, you know, let me stop and get some coffee. So, we stopped by Dunkin' Donuts. I love the powder. So we stopped by Dunkin' Donuts. I'm feeling myself. You know how you feel good when you're going to get you some Starbucks or some Dunkin' Donuts. You just feel a little extra. So I was like, oh, yeah, I got some. And I ordered the coffee plain, okay? So I was feeling like I was doing something right. So I got my little coffee, okay, in the car, sitting talking to my daughter. And we headed, like, she like McDonald's. She get a sandwich, but she take the bread and the meat off. I don't know how she do it, but she gets something from McDonald's. So I ordered this right here. And so in the car, I'm feeling good because I'm like, yeah, I got my little travel. You know, I don't have to measure and put nothing in a Ziploc bag. I'm about to just, boom, put this in my coffee, right? Y'all probably going to know what's going to happen because it's all around the internet. So I have my coffee in the little coffee holder. And I need to change. This is story time. So I add these ingredients. Now, this is a liquid. Like, I've never even used MCT oil. I always use the powder because I know that oil, the consistency of oil would make me want to gag. It's like I love tomatoes, but I like tomatoes raw. When you cook tomatoes, like stewed tomatoes, I don't like it. So it's something about the texture I don't like about oil, right? So, but I was going to try this. You know, I got travel. I'm being fancy. So I put it in my coffee cup, honey. And we just talking. And I didn't mess with the cup because I knew my coffee was going to be hot. So the coffee just sat in the coffee cup for a while. So after about 10, 20 minutes, I said, oh, let me sip a little bit of my coffee. Honey, brace yourself. I picked the cup up and only had a circle like this. I had a styrofoam circle, okay? I kid you not. I had this much of styrofoam in a circle. The rest of the cup had disintegrated all into the cup holder of the car. So, I picked it. I said, what? I did not know that the oil will eat through styrofoam. Yes. I don't know if it's just this oil or if it's all oils. They will break down styrofoam. So I didn't have no cup of coffee and I was looking stupid. So I had to go on Google and try to Google like MCT oil and coffee cups. And apparently everybody had the same problem. Until we had, you know, a couple of young people say, well, the science of you know, it's simple. You know, they try to break it down, make us look stupid. But yes, I don't know if it's just MCT oil. I don't know if it's this one from Amazon, but it's well known that oil will break down styrofoam. I wonder what styrofoam is. I don't know. I'm not even going to think about it no more. But if you didn't know, make sure you have paper, glass, ceramic, a real cup. when you're using your liquid MCT oil. See, I never had that problem with the powder, because I always had used powder, but trying to be fancy. See, Amazon gets you hooked up all the time, okay? Amazon will give you whatever you want. They delivered this to my door, and honey, I've had this for about a month, and I've only used one. Right. I've only used one because of that incident. Because normally when I do stop to get coffee, let me see, what does Starbucks use? I've been doing Starbucks, y'all. I've been doing their blonde drink, which is keto friendly. And that's on ice. So that's in a plastic cup. But I've been checking into some of those Starbucks, the keto friendly drinks. They have a blonde roast. Oh, they use paper. Okay. I've been doing the blonde roast keto drink, and it is really good, where you get blonde roast over ice in a venti cup, and you ask for 3 shots of sugar-free cinnamon dolace. I know I ain't pronouncing that right, but they get it. And 3 shots of vanilla. And they say you can ask for some vanilla espresso, but when I went to the Starbucks, they said they didn't have vanilla espresso, but that was pretty good. So I think I'm doing good, and no slippage today. When we look at these roots, the hair has not slipped from the roots. Oh, see, when you do these braid outs, they take a long time to take out, because a twist just you pull one and a twist come right out. But these braid outs, to me, they take forever. And I'm not even, my hair's still wet. Like, I'm not going to keep this in and wait. Because, like, you know, I got somewhere to go. Like, we got to get our groceries for the week. Get y'all breakfast. I done went straight from hair to my food. But whatever, this is mine. This is mine, honey. I don't care what happened. I probably done ate some of my hair before. This is mine. But I'm hungry. I'm having barbecue chicken quesadilla. And who would have thought you could enjoy stuff like that, even if you're lactose intolerant? All these years I've been upsetting my stomach, taking pill for this, taking pill for that. But you just got to find substitutes. I have to go to Mom's and get the dairy-free sour cream. And I get my almond cheese from Mom's. That's the 2 main things I get out of Mom. Sometimes I'll get the dairy-free creamer, which is low carb too. I'll get that from Mom's too. I've also gotten it off of Amazon. But yeah, honey, if you didn't know, I know y'all gonna research it today. And let me tell you something. Most people will not even tell you when they do some stupid shit like that. Okay, but I'm gonna tell you, because, honey, I had to clean that girl's car. You know, honey, when you do something in front of your kids, okay, you gotta rectify that, because they will not let you live that down. Oh yeah. As a matter of fact, I keep flavors, because y'all keep getting up. I keep flavors because they're good to put in anything, and I normally get them. Yeah, it was her car. I normally get them from Amazon, but I've been finding flavors at my local. What is this? TJ Maxx or Ross, you know, I think they all owned by the same. But this is pineapple, and this is good to put in tea. I did have peach, but this is the pineapple one. So you can put that in any drink. And I keep some vanilla. This happens to be vanilla almond for, you know, your warm drinks. They say you can use it for desserts and smoothies and everything. But this is the one I found at TJ Maxx, Ross, one of those places. And they're only $3.99. Okay? So this is butter pecan. Okay? Zero. Okay? So you know that coffee or whatever I'm about to put that in is going to be good. I haven't even opened it yet, but you know that's going to be good. Now, let me tell you about, I'm trying to take my hair down. so we can look for any type of slippage. This is my first shampoo since my retighten a couple of weeks ago. And I actually shampoo my hair every 2 weeks. So I keep it on the schedule of when I get paid, I shampoo I shampoo my hair. That way I can sort of keep up with when I'm supposed to do it. But you see how long it's taking me to take this down? And I'm trying to take it down. But the keto, I usually keep my physicals with the doctor around my birthday. So in April, you know, I go to my primary care doctor. I have my mammogram. So whatever I'm supposed to get done as far as health, I try to do that all in the month of April so I can get it over with. So I had my blood work done, and one thing showed up on my blood work that sort of pointed to keto, or could not have been. I don't know. I think my blood work showed that, I don't know which one of the values were, but one of my values was up. And when I Googled it, it said I was eating too much protein. But my doctor told me it looked like I was dehydrated. So the doctor recommended that I just drink more water. But when I was looking at the value on Google, it was like I was eating too much protein. So, and it could be dehydration too. So it was both. So I still do keto predominantly because it's just easier. But I'm not as strict on the 20 carbs as I used to be, hence why I'm using some barbecue sauce. But the majority of my food is basically keto. Yeah, yesterday, honey, I went to Safeway and got me some steamed crab legs, and that's all I ate was the steamed crab legs. It's that time of year, isn't it? Aren't y'all about to get y'all some crabs? Especially if you in the DMV area, everybody about to get some crabs. As a matter of fact, the end of the month, Memorial Day, everybody gonna have some crabs at the end of the month. But so I had to get mine before they all gone. Still taking them loose. I'm trying to say that big one for the end because you do. Shanta, you miss crab. Yeah, that's like a you know, a lot of people like the blue crabs. I like the snow crabs and the Dungeness crabs. I like the bigger ones. The blue crabs are really good with some beer, honey. Let me tell you. Blue crabs with some beer is good. But I could eat any one. The one thing I always have things that I want to do, like bucket list type things. But the one thing I want to try is crawfish. I've never tried crawfish. And I was looking at somebody's YouTube video. Oh yeah, Miss Pam's YouTube video. And she was at Juicy Crab. But she was at Juicy Crab in Vegas. And I didn't know we had a Juicy Crab here. So you can only get them at Asian markets. Oh, they do give you the hookup with some food. And it's cheaper. You know what? If you're looking for some seasoning or something, if you got an Asian market, we got one right up the street. You got to know what you're looking for. Because, you know, it might not have English on it. But it is much cheaper. And the Asian market I went to, they gave me a frequent flyer card that if I spend $75, I get like $5 or $10 off my next purchase. I thought that was really cool too. Now, excuse me if my face look kind of funny. I did put on sunscreen before I started this video. So if you see a little iridescentness, I have my sunscreen on. And it ain't no sunscreen. Oh, I'm so glad you came in, Shanta, because I was talking about the crawfish. Yeah, that's one of my things is I want to try crawfish. I've never tried them, and when it looks like when people eat crawfish, they're having like a good old time, just like you do when people are eating crabs, honey. It's always a joyful celebration. Oh, they spicy. But I'm just trying to figure out, like, isn't the crawfish like that big? And then I think somebody said, uh-oh, here goes Ziggy. Ziggy just bust her head in my room. Oh, yeah, that's what I was hearing about, Shanta. Somebody was telling me on the YouTube video, you don't eat the whole thing. You just eat one part. So it's just the tail. So it must be true, like what people say is like eating a shrimp. Okay, let's check. Let's do a check. Girl, I don't think I got no slippage this time. Sister know how to take care of that. Look at that. I love the shop to do my hair now because they put the extra wop babaloo babalop bamboo. Yeah, it is tiny. But let me ask you something. Like, I never want to be in a position where I'm offered some food and can't partake. Not just food, though, but even in life. You know, like, remember when you were young? Like, I got my driver's license at 15 and 8 months. And all the guys used to say, oh, no, I got a stick. You can't drive a stick. You can't drive a stick. I begged for somebody to teach me how to drive a stick because I never wanted to be in a situation where you get offered something and you can't do it because you haven't been exposed to it and you don't know how to do it. Same way with crawfish and mussels, too. Like, I never really got how what's mussels all about. So I don't know if I really want to eat crawfish just to get a meal to get to eat. I just want to know how. So if I'm ever offered, I can, you know, look cool like everybody else. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this is 2 weeks old. And on my last video, honey, my hair was looking raggedy all up and through here. But I think she did the forward, reverse, back it up, flip it, and rub it down on here. And she got this retied together. And I can't wait till I do the video to let y'all know about my 5-hour retighten experience. I haven't even sat down and talked about that. I got to get that all together. But it just happened a couple of months ago. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go through that and let you know about that. But, yeah, thank you so much, nigga. It's growing. Like, that's why I like to always do a video of when I first got my locks done and my locks now because I thought I had something going on. I really thought I had something going on, honey. But if you ever saw that video clip, I had a big old part right here that looked really, really bald. And then my locks, they were only like this long, child. I thought I had something going on. But I guess I did because I was just going to sit here and wait out the process to get a little lengthage. Child, in my mirror, I look like the ghost of the past, the present, and the future. I cannot stand sunscreen. I can't. I hope y'all keeping up because, honey, my mind be bouncing left and right, left and right. I can't stand sunscreen. But I've been told that you have to use sunscreens to keep your dark spots at bay. So you have to sort of protect your skin if you're doing a skin regimen. And so it ain't even no sun shining. And I got on sunscreen. I'm hoping it'll go away after a while. Oh, it make you break out. Yeah, I found, this is the one I've been using with my skincare, Urban Skin RX. And I was so upset when I got my box and I said, I don't like sunscreen. But then I was doing some research and they was like, you know, I had very uneven skin with blotches and spots down here where I had my hormonal breakout. And I was trying to even all this up. It's almost gone away. And they were saying you have to put on sunscreen to protect it. But I found this one on Instagram. It's called Black Girl Sunscreen. And this one does not give me the iridescent glow. The only thing about this one is a matte moisturizing sunscreen. It's got 30 SPF. I like the matte. This one does not say it's matte. It's just a moisturizing sunscreen. So whichever way you go, I gotta have a sunscreen. But yeah, I don't think we have any slippage this week. I think this is pretty good I'm going on week number 3. As a matter of fact, I have an appointment in 2 weeks or 3 weeks for a retighten, and that's only because I have a 4-week retighten because they didn't have any other slots. So the salon I go to is very, very busy, and you have to book. And when I booked my appointments back in March, I could only get like 4-week appointments. So I'm just gonna go for what I know on these 4-week appointments. It's better that than like not having anything. I tried to reschedule and everything is booked closed. So thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate your support on my channel. I'm still trying to get my watch time. My channel is not actually monetized because I need to have watch time. So I'm going to try to come in at least once a week to do a live so that we can talk with one another. Thank you so much, Riches. You have a wonderful, blessed day, prosperous day. Be safe and keep your head up. Peace.